Finally, I need to make a confession. It's a character flaw. When I was supporting the candidacy of Omar Lopez for Congress in 2008, he asked me during a questionnaire regarding political issues, a question specific to the situation in the Israeli Palestinian conflict. He asked me very specifically how I thought he should answer the question. My understanding at the time is that his primary political expertise was not on the Israeli Palestinian conflict, that it was on other matters that were the primary interest of the constituency. And at the time, I answered that my opinion was that in those considerations, that the Israeli Palestinian conflict at that time was not a political priority for the campaign. I did not mean to invisibilize it. I did not mean to denigrate the intensity. My understanding at the time was that if he was put on the spot and called to engage in extemporaneous explication of his position, that at that point he did not have the background he needed to be able himself to extemporaneously substantiate any other position than the one he ended up taking. In some ways, it was kind of watered down and it was non controversial. But I was wrong. It would have been my responsibility to make sure that he was prepared to be able to withstand whatever would have been an attempt to challenge him in regards to actually being able to follow through on his conviction. The truth is, what he stood for and what were the political priorities of his community were not so dissimilar from what attracted me to him, which were my political priorities, including in consideration of the understanding I have of the Israeli Palestinian conflict, and specifically the relationship between alleged free trade agreements in the Israeli Palestinian conflict, as well as alleged free trade agreements in situations concerning immigrants and migrants and others that are part of America's history and destiny from south of the US Mexico border.